Okay, Yahoo Lolly95 here with another amazing, fantastic OP build for you. This is the Mage Build, the multicast Mage Build. This is my interpretation of it. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the weapons. It's the Lohengrins. You need it. It's the only way to get Dialga currently. It's essential. Get me? And when you combine it with Curaga, even more essential. Because when you have Kuraga, you don't really need to focus on Spirit so much. It's a part of the weapon straight away. It's just essential, absolutely needed. Dialga's amazing. Wizard Shield, obviously a classic. I've seen many 4 Wizard Shield builds, and that's still good. But at the same time, you don't want the 4 Wizard Shield build. I mean, there's too much cost when it comes to leveling up. You don't want that. You won't get the maximum amount of stats possible for it. And the final 2 weapons are both bonus quest weapons. One's the Glocker sword, and the Glocker sword is amazing. You get me? It's just pure amazing. The reason why I went with these 2 bonus weapons is because they have an initial start of a bonus MP. So this one has 20, and the Mutant Star of the Rogue has 10. Both essential when it comes to MP boost, because you're a mage. You need as much MP as you can possibly get your hands on. Now obviously the reason why I have so much MP on this character is this is my strength build character, but coincidentally I have the Sid buff on it. And speaking of Sid buff, make sure you have Sid buff. If you don't know what that is, there's other videos out there. I even explained it in a previous video. Get the Sid buff. Don't even contemplate crafting until you have a Sid buff. So as I said, the Glocker sword is a drop from the Cerberus mission, and the Mutant Star of the Rogue, a Queen Unseen rogue mission. They are both bonus quests. They are essential. You need to do them. So let's break down what I have put in each of these weapons. So when we start here with the Lohengrins, it starts off as Besmirched Blade, and its only real level up requirement, that is kind of annoying, is 20% in fire, blizzard, and lightning resist. Now to get those 20 resist is relatively easy. You just put 3 of each elemental shard, and then you'll be left with 19 or 18 if you're using the Sid buff, which you always should be. Don't even talk to me if you ain't. And then you add 1 Drooping Whisker, and that will finish off the minimum level requirement. Now it's going to also require 50 strength requirement. So I think what I mostly did was I used nothing but giant toe tongues. Now giant toe tongues is essential to this build, but there are some differences. So obviously as a minimum you have to level up the strength to I think about 50, and it gives you some more bonus after that, but you have to minimum, I think the number's 50. And instead of just putting in strength shards or something stupid like that, you should put in an item that gives you both strength and vitality or magic. Personal preference, but you're going to want to hit about 3k of magic damage. Sorry about that. So after you hit the minimum strength threshold, like literally as minimum as possible, you don't want to go over, you just boost in nothing but giant toe tongues up until it's 119, and then you finish it off with 1 vitality gemstone. That's what I recommend. It's 100% your choice, magic or vitality, but you don't want to be squishy because you're already going to have to sacrifice a lot of HP for this build in the first place. Now let's get on to the Wizard Shield. Wizard Shield's a bit more of a tricky one. I think its minimum requirements 50, 50, 50. I'm not exactly sure. It's around that number. I think it might be 40. With that, you just put in that you obviously you're gonna have the Wicked Claws for the Blizzaga, the Horns for the Fiagra, and the Sea Serpent Scale for the Thundaga. I'm sure that's easy for you to guys find out. I might show you where to get it. It shouldn't take too long. Alright, Blizzaga, just some Wicked Claws, nothing but giant toe tongue. At the very end, squeeze in a magic gemstone or a vitality gemstone. I think I went with magic here. It looks like I did. Wish I went for the vitality, but you live and you learn. The Glocker sword, this is for the Fiagra. Now this one is more of a simple build. Now obviously I had to do the maths. Like, you have to be extra careful, because obviously when you're building the Wizard Shield, you're gonna have to add the the shards, or the claws. Like the Wicked Claw will give you a nice amount of ice resistance, and you could add the Joggerman spiral horns. I think that's what it's called. It's the material that gives you Fiagra. Now you could add quite a decent amount up until you get the bare minimum, which I think I did, and you'll also get a nice amount of magic for doing that as well. So that's a good way to go about it, and then just fill it up with Gigato tongues and the gemstone at the end. Very simple process. Let's go on to the Glucker sword. The Glucker sword was a little bit more interesting because I checked how many resistances I had beforehand, and it wasn't quite adding up to 100. So what I decided to do, so it's like when I minus this weapon, I have, look, 75, 90, 100. 100 resist comes from this because this has the Fundaga. So I needed another 30 on fire resist, so that's why I went ahead and put in some fire resist just to make sure it was that nice 100. Okay, and obviously I'm a big fan of not having any resistances. I personally think it's unnecessary, but with a lot of these mage build weapons, you know, it's good to be, it's good to not be squishy against magical elements, and it's the level requirement 9 times out of 10 to actually have elemental resists on there. So that's why, it's good to go for 100. Apart from bullet, who needs bullet? Don't get that. Okay, Mutant Star of the Rogue. It's the final piece of the puzzle. Literally, the Fundaga. That's why I have so much Thunder resist. The 10% dark resist is naturally there. Don't worry about that. That was a factor though when I was leveling up my items, because you always equip the items and look how it looks so far as you can build it and craft along. So now we see the issue with this one, a little bit lacking on the vitality, but now we're starting to paint a picture here. We're adding the finishing touches to these two weapons here. We got 3k magic, which will turn about to 3.1k when you have a magician's birthplace. And what we want to do now is we got enough magic, we got enough spirit, we just want to get that vitality up. So let's add the finishing touches. So now we need to go to shurikens, the strength build shuriken, mage build shuriken. Okay, giant toe tongues. Okay. You've got to make sure you have the 30% Sid buff. Don't worry, I have it on this character. Oh, guys, if you want to know a place where to get loads of giant toe tongue, did I use all of them? No way. Giant toe tongue. Yeah, I think. Oh wait, yes, I remember. So the reason why we're not finishing this part of the weapon with giant toe tongues is because we have enough magic. Giant toe tongues are amazing for magic and vitality, amazing. But we do not need any more magic at this moment in time. So right now, what we need is a weapon that gives vitality and spirit at the exact same time, and that is actually crucial. So I think I did find an item. Let's see, here it is. Is it this one? Hardened Hide. Hardened Hide 1300 XP. I think this is the one, but let me see. 1300 for 8 XP either side. 1180. No. So I think that might have been it. The Hardened Hide. Let me just quickly look through just to be sure. Yeah, you want a Hardened Hide. Like, obviously we have enough spirit because we're gonna have Curaga. You get Curaga from the Gormandizing Zoo, and the Gormandizing Zoo, as annoying as it was to farm, we finally got what we wanted. It was the drop we needed. So that's all you want. You get me? Just one of those, and you don't have to worry about spirit too much once you have one of them, because your power level is just completely different. It's insane and wonderful at the same time. So yep, I think right now Hardened Skill is the finishing touch to our build. So we're going to add 19 as always. We're going to keep it as close as possible. Now we have 500 XP to mess around with. This is something you guys haven't seen before, how I actually implement it. We have 500 XP. We're going to go for spirit. We're going to find an item that costs under 500 XP and equip it straight on. See, you're actually watching genius in work, guys. Right now, this moment, we're finding what we need. So I just like to keep an eye on the experience. Let's see, we got some spirit boost there. It's nice. Maybe contemplate adding that in. Free magic, pretty nice. You know what? Get me? I might add the free magic, not because I need it, but because I want to see that 400. So I'm gonna add this, a Monite fossil. Not necessary to the build, but let's do it. Now we got that literally 50 EXP to spare. We're gonna finish this off. Vitality gemstone. Like, I'm just going to be really upset if they add like a 50% Sid buff, or they increase the level cap for the weapons to like 150, because I think that changes the game plan quite drastically. I mean, that literally means dismantling everything, which is kind of upsetting, but same time it would be interesting to see and do. Okay, and the Glocker sword, adding that finishing touch, it's going to be that Vitality gemstone. And here we go, finishing touch. It looks beautiful. Now obviously at the start of the build I was aiming for 3k magic and 2k vitality. That was the main goal, the main objective. And let's see what we was able to achieve. We were able to achieve 3k magic, 1.8k vitality on the strength build, and I think this actually boosts the vitality actually. But at the same time, you know, it's a good build. I think this is the best I could possibly get it, but you know, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe there's a way for me to get even more vitality, and if there is, you best believe I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna upload it and keep you guys informed. So let's go ahead and quickly check on a mage build. I have even less vitality, which is slightly upsetting, 1.772, and we have 3.1k magic. Now that's pretty nice indeed. Let's see here, we've got our mage build, and that is it. Alright, now I want to show you guys where to get Fundaga, Fiagra, and Blizzaga. Pretty simple. You got to go to Older Stalem. This is where you get Fiagra. For Blizzaga, you need a new king in town. Here we go. That's for Blizzaga. You get those wicked claws, and last but not least for Fundaga, the malignant Mishialanti. For the Dialga Blades, I'm sure you guys already know this. You need to go to Dave Javu. Dialga Blades, and the other two bonus ones are here, and you know, it's as simple as that. You can get these weapons. You just buy the wizard shield from the shop to your right. Very convenient. And I hope this video helped, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. If you have a better build than me, please hit me up. Challenge accepted. Let's see how you did it. Let's talk. Thanks for watching.